Welcome to Webb City Cardinals Baseball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
Good afternoon and welcome to Webb City and Barnes Field here on the campus of Webb City High School as we get set for Webb City Cardinal baseball here as the Lebanon Yellow Jackets have come to town on a bright sunshiny day here in Webb City. The Yellow Jackets come in 6-2. Your Cardinals stopped their 6-game skid last week and come into the game 2-6. Along with studio producer Luke Taylor back in our KNEO studios, Tim Workman along with Will Hedrick here with you to bring you this afternoon's ball game. Well, the Cardinals 2-6 on the season. Got a win over Waynesville last week and then got washed out over the weekend for any extra games. So this will be the next opportunity they have to play. These clubs have met 4 times previously, always in an early season matchup, it seems like. Webb City won games 1 and 4, and the Yellow Jackets win in the middle 2 games of that. The first 2 games played at Lebanon and the last 2 at a neutral site. So this is the Yellow Jackets' first visit here to Webb City. The Yellow Jackets won their first 4 games of the year before alternating wins and losses over the last 4 games. The last game was a 6-3 win over Joplin last Tuesday night in 8 innings. We'll talk more about today's game and Cardinal baseball after this 3-minute break as we continue our countdown to first pitch, sponsored by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. You're listening to Cardinal Pregame here on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
If you've ever watched any of the talent shows on television, you see people doing almost anything for attention. What are you doing to get noticed? Whose attention are you seeking? Will that really fulfill you? There is one person that changes all of that, and it's Jesus. He loves you and has a hope and purpose for your life. If you want to learn to have a personal relationship with Jesus, then call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us online at chataboutjesus.com.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep.
Whoa, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
It's time to play. Keys to winning are sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time freshmen are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/mosomerit and apply today. And with those keys, my partner, Will Hedrick.
First key to winning today for the Webb City Cardinals starts on the mound with Tate Lewis getting another start for the Cardinals today. I'd like to see him go at least 4 or 5 innings today, get a good quality start for this Webb City Cardinals. Lebanon has scored double digits in 3 of their 8 games, so they're a very capable hitting team offensively. They can put up a lot of runs. And secondly, we've got some newer people getting a start today for the Cardinals. We'll go over them as the game goes on, but you'll be seeing some newer names in some different positions. We'd like to see them make a big impact today for the Cardinals.
Those keys are winning, sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. And now the starting lineups, sponsored by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. First for Lebanon, the third baseman Cole Milliken will lead off, followed by the catcher Beckett York. Shortstop Chance Cromer will bat third. The pitcher Braden LaMontagne will bat fourth. Left fielder Bronson Rhodes will bat fifth. The designated hitter Nolan Milliken will bat sixth. Tony Myers will bat seventh and play second base. Harrison Kramer will play first base and bat eighth. And Nolan Fort, the center fielder, will bat ninth, with Brody Shoemaker playing right field. That's the lineups for Lebanon. We'll get to Webb City's in the bottom half of the inning as we get set here for first pitch. Tate Lewis on the mound today. This will be, I believe, his 4th appearance on the season. Blake Bard behind the plate. And the first pitch today, fouled off down the right side for strike one. First pitch at 4:27, 64 degrees and sunny here at Barnes Field. A slight breeze blowing out to center field. Lewis's 0-1 pitch, missing outside, ball one. 1-1 the count here, just underway at Barnes Field. Bryson Bard puts down the sign. Tate Lewis now set. Fouled away on the right side once again. The count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lewis, 8 strikeouts on the year. Has pitched 7 1/3 innings. This would be his 3rd start on the year, as this is game number 9 for the Cardinals. The 1-2 pitch, grounded down towards second base. Bird up with it. A nice play over to Brock Renfro for out number 1 as Bird ranged deep into the hole there between first and second. So 1 out here in the top of the first, and that'll bring up Beckett York. Beckett York, a left-handed batter, wears number 8 on the back of the jersey. Lebanon today, white pants, gray tops with a black undershirt, more of a gray vest, sleeveless vest with a black undershirt. Cardinals in their all blue with the red trim, red hats. First pitch swinging is York, fouling it back for strike 1. No games played over the weekend as Mother Nature took care of those, as the Cardinals lost 2 scheduled games they had on Saturday. But they've got 4 total this week, as we'll play here today at Springfield Central on Thursday, at McDonald County on Friday, and back home for a Saturday afternoon matinee as this pitch is pulled foul for strike 2 by York. The game on Saturday, right now, I believe, is scheduled for a 1 o'clock first pitch, as we await somebody to trot down there and get that ball out of foul territory. The infield for the Cardinals today, Mason Young at third, Braden Strickland at short, Hudson Bird at second, Brock Renfro over at first. We'll get to the outfield in just a second as this 0-2 pitch sails outside to the left-handed hitting York. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the outfield, Carson Myers in left, Andrew Young in center, and Luke Beverlin will play right field today. Lewis, the 1-2 count, delivers here, and a swing and a miss by York, and he'll go down swinging. That'll bring us to Chance Cromer.
The shortstop.
Shortstop for the Yellow Jackets. Cromer, a Washington University commit. Continue his playing career next year in St. Louis. Up and away, or up and in on Cromer, also a left-handed hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. Lewis peers in. Now he's ready. The 1-0 pitch sails upstairs for ball 2. LaMontagne waits on deck. And another left-handed hitter would be next for Lewis. Takes a little walk around the mound. Now he's back up on top. The 2-0 pitch to Cromer. Way inside as he bends backwards to get out of the way. 3-0. Lewis ahead of the first 2 batters now. Falls behind here to Cromer. Beverlin a couple of steps off, or I'm sorry, Renfro a couple of steps off the line there at first. The 3-0 pitch. Cromer taking all the way for strike 1. Lewis trying to battle his way back here. Now has the count 3-1. A 3-1 pitch hit up in the air, not very deep. Andrew Young coming in, and he's going to track it down just in front of Carson Myers for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Tate Lewis. After half an inning, Lebanon scoreless, Cardinals coming to bat. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball here on the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And now we'll return to the Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive starting lineups as we go through your home team Webb City Cardinals. The center fielder, Andrew Young, will lead off. Carson Myers playing left field will bat second. Brock Renfro playing first base today will bat third. Mason Young hitting cleanup will play third base. Luke Beverlin will bat fifth and play right field. Briar Robinson will be your DH this afternoon and bat sixth. Hudson Bird in the 7th slot playing second base. Bryson Bard doing the catching, batting 8th. Braden Strickland, the shortstop, will bat 9th, as Tate Lewis, as we have mentioned, is on the mound today. So a nice inning there for Lewis to get started. For Lebanon, they will have Milliken at third, Cromer at short, Myers at second, Kramer at first, Rhodes, Fort, Shoemaker around the outfield. LaMontagne, the pitcher today, with the catcher York
Number 6,
behind the plate. Andrew Young steps in there now, leading off for the Cardinals. Young batting an even .400 on the year. Has 10 hits and has scored 7 runs. First pitch from the left-hander LaMontagne bounces in there for ball 1. Young, the left-handed batter, watches pitch 2 sail outside once again, and now he's heading the count 2-0. The lefty LaMontagne catches the outside corner for a called strike. 2-1 the count. LaMontagne pitches off the third base side of the rubber. Tapped foul by Young, and the count's now 2-2. LaMontagne threw 4 pitches here. Looks like he likes to work quickly as he delivers a 2-2 pitch. And this one, curveball stayed inside. It's going to hit Andrew, and he'll trot down to first base. That'll bring up the left fielder, Carson Myers. So the first base runner of the day belongs to the Cardinals. Carson Myers, a .333 hitter. 9 base hits on the year. He scored 6 runs. 2 of his hits have been doubles. He does have the most official at-bats at 27 so far on the season. Young with the lead. LaMontagne gives him a look, and now he hits Myers on the foot. The Cardinals, a good start here without the benefit of a base hit, have 2 on.
Playing first base, number 7.
Nobody out.
Renfro.
Brock Renfro, the leading RBI producer for the Cardinals. He has 5 RBIs on the year. Bats now with nobody out and runners at first and second. Renfro .320 on the year. On base percentage at .469, as he's also the team leader in hit by pitches. Myers, the first baseman for Lebanon, creeps in. Renfro swinging away, comes up empty for strike 1. Yellow Jacket coach now trying to get his first baseman to back up and play behind. Myers, the delivery, Renfro had a notion, laid off. 1-1. Lewis had an easy inning in the top. LaMontagne a little struggle here in the bottom. Renfro this time is going to last this out into right field. Shoemaker's going to come up with it, but Andrew Young is going to be waved on in, and he's going to score easily as the throw comes in late to home plate, and the Cardinals grab a 1-0 lead off a base hit to right from Renfro. Young speed, you knew he was probably going to be sent.
The third base, number 25, Mason Young.
Mason Young now to the plate. Mason Young, after being inserted, about 10 days ago into the lineup. 5 hits so far for him. Once again, first baseman creeps way in as that ball's going to get away from the catcher, York, and up to second and third move Myers and Renfro. So I'm not sure this is what the coach for Lebanon had in mind, as he started to come out of the dugout and now is going to retreat. Mason Young on 1-0 count. So now Myers down there at third, Renfro at second. 1-0 the count. This pitch skips at the plate for ball 2, and we're going to have a visit from the Lebanon coach. So while we have a chance here, we'll go over a couple of our sponsors.
Sponsors for tonight's ballgame: Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, along with Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services.
They continue to have the conversation out there at the mound. We'll go back over to this week's lineup, as I may have had a couple of games wrong there, as not who we were playing, but where we were playing. We are at Springfield Central on Thursday, but the McDonald County game will be in Webb City on Friday night, as well as Catholic on Saturday. Next Tuesday, Glendale will be here before the Cardinals will have to go back on the road. So they have a couple of games here at home. Hopefully the Cardinals can continue to get well and maybe get that record closer to a 500 mark, as currently they are 2-6. That conference is now over. Mason Young will step back in there, the 2-0 count. LaMontagne comes set with his hands at the belt and delivers. And he's going to hit Young with a pitch up and in. And that's going to put the bases full of Cardinals, as Luke Beverlin
In right field, number 11,
will now come to the plate. The Cardinals have 4 batters in the inning so far. They have 1 base hit and 3 have been hit by pitches, so not the inning they were looking for Lebanon. They already have someone running down to the bullpen. LaMontagne, first pitch to Beverlin is a strike on the outside corner. Beverlin bats right-handed. Curveball down and in his feet. Called a ball. 1-1 the count. Beverlin, 3 walks on the year so far. Two and 1 from LaMontagne, and he's got no place to put him. So Beverlin is probably going to be very picky, as he should get a good pitch to hit. This one was a strike that he took, 2-2 the count. Not sure that was in the wheelhouse he was looking at, as it was on the upper part of the strike zone. So 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Beverlin, curveball missing, full count. 3-2 the count to Beverlin. The bases are full of Cardinals. The pitch. Beverlin's going to foul it straight back. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Cardinals already with a 1-0 lead. An RBI single off the bat of Brock Renfro. The 3-2 pitch. Beverlin spoils it once again into the fence. Pitch number 20 coming up here for LaMontagne, and there still has not got an out. The 3-2 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Cardinals with their second run. Briar Robinson, the designated hitter, will be next.
Briar Robinson.
The Cardinals have grabbed a quick 2-0 lead here. The first pitch to the left-handed hitting Robinson on the outside corner for strike one. Hudson Bird would be next. Missing down and away, 1-1. Robinson, a left-handed hitter, stands close to the line on the batter's box. And this pitch pulled fair, bouncing over the first baseman's head down into right field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And they will hold Beverland at third base on a 2-run RBI single from Robinson. And the pitching coach, or the coach for Lebanon, with a timeout, and he will make his way out to talk to his pitcher. And that will be a pitching change. So let's take a 60-second timeout. You listening to Webb City Cardinal Baseball here on the Webb City Cardinal Sports Network and KNEO.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Hoo-Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at hoohot.com.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
Complete body and frame repair, 4-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game. Also want to remind you to download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
All right, it looks like number 4, Chris Kilburn, a right-hander, will be the next hurler here for the Yellow Jackets. Defensively, LaMontagne will move to right, which will put Kilburn in the spot that Brody Shoemaker was in as the extra player. He will not be hitting. So it looks like Brody Shoemaker's day has momentarily come to an end as Kilburn will be on the mound. Still nobody out here for Webb City as they have dented the scoreboard for 5 runs here in the bottom half of the first inning on only 2 hits. 3 hit batters and a walk. A big blow just a moment ago as Robinson was able to bounce that single over the first baseman's head and down the right field line. Hudson Bird now coming to the plate.
Number 3, Hudson Bird.
The number 7 hitter in the lineup, the number 7 hitter of the inning. Bird from the right side. As Kilburn now delivers his first pitch. Down low for ball 1. Beverland over at third. Robinson down there at first. The 1-0 pitch from Kilburn. Bird fouls that right off the catcher's mask. He says he's all right as the home plate umpire checks on him just a moment. 1-1 the count on Bird. Bird in the middle of the batter's box. Stands waiting. Kilburn's pitch. Off speed, breaking outside for ball 2. Four runs on 2 hits. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning with 2 runners still on. Bird pulls this into left center. Rhodes is coming over, and reaches up and pulls it in, but that's going to be deep enough to score Beverland, so a sac fly off the bat of Hudson Bird, and the Cardinals pick up run number 5. So Bird did what he needed to do. Got the run in. The Cardinals now a 5-0 lead. Briar Robinson stays over there at first. Bryson Bard, the catcher, now coming up. So a productive out off the bat of Bird. Kilburn up and in to Bard for ball 1. Kilburn comes set at the belt. Lofted foul down the right field line and out of play by Bard. 1-1 the count. Here to Bard as he climbs back in there. Kilburn ready and now delivers. First is throw over to first. Robinson not a very big lead and back in easily. In the old days, you would say he's got his foot right on the cutout, not a very aggressive lead, but now this ball is going to get away from the catcher York, and Robinson head down to second on the wild pitch. Two and one the count now on Bard. Kilburn delivers. Fastball on the outside corner. Strike 2. Bard asked if that was the bottom part of the zone. I believe he got an affirmative, so now he knows where it's at. Breaking pitch down and away. 3-2. 5 runs on 2 hits here in the bottom half of the first inning for your Cardinals. The 3-2 pitch here to Bard. Out to short. Up with it is Cromer. Across for the out as Robinson moves up to third base on the ground out. So the Cardinals send up their 9th batter of the inning as Braden Strickland will step in there now with 2 outs. So if nothing else, Kilburn has at least come in and got 2 outs, which is exactly what the Lebanon coaching staff was looking for. A swing by Strickland on a breaking pitch comes up empty. 0-1 the count. This would be the largest run-producing inning so far of the year for the Cardinals at 5 runs. Strickland takes that pitch outside. 1-1 the count. The next offering. Driven out to right center. The right fielder's not going to get there, and then he puts on a little burst of speed and does. It looked like maybe he lost it for a moment, but he comes across and makes a play. But a nice round for the Cardinals as they come up with 5 runs on 2 hits. They leave a man after 1. It's Webb City 5, Lebanon nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
Doctor ordered as they get 5 runs in the bottom half of the first inning, and they lead this 5-0 after 1 full inning. Lebanon will send up 3, 4, 5 here as we get ready for inning number 2. Sponsors today include the Big Nickel ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, Missouri Southern State University Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, and the NWA Naturals. LaMontagne, now the right fielder, will step in there. He bats from the left side. The Drury commit will await the first pitch here from Tate Lewis to lead off the second inning. Down low for ball 1 from Lewis. Lewis staked to a 5-0 lead. Miss gets the outside corner, evening the count out at 1-1. Bronson Rhodes would be next, followed by Nolan Milliken. Lewis missing outside, 2-1. You would hope that Lewis would come out pounding the strike zone here with the 5-0 lead. And he misses once again, 3-1. Wind flag now blowing across the field from the first base line to left field. A big swing and a miss there by LaMontagne. As he comes up empty. 3-2 the count. He didn't get cheated on that swing. Lewis comes set in front of his face. And once again, LaMontagne swings through for strike 3, and Lewis has his second strikeout of the day. Bronson Rhodes, a left fielder, steps in there now. Rhodes will be attending Drury University to play baseball next year. The left fielder steps in there from the right side and taps this one foul at home plate. The DH, Milliken, awaits on deck, another left-handed batter. Lewis delivers, and this one's going to miss way outside, evening the count 1-1. Few high clouds in the sky. A nice day for baseball out here. Might bring a light jacket, but if you get a chance, stop in and watch the Cardinals in Lebanon. The 1-1 pitch for Lewis. Up at his hands inside. 2-1 the count. Lewis now says he's ready. And the 2-1 pitch. Missing downstairs, 3-1. Three and 1 the count. One out here in the top half of the second inning. Fouled straight back off the bat of Rhodes. 3-2 the count. The 3-2 pitch missing up and in, and Rhodes draws a 1-out walk. Milliken, the DH.
Number 44, Nolan Milliken.
Now bats. Tony Myers on deck for the Yellow Jackets. The left-hander Milliken takes the pitch from the right-handed Lewis and fouls it straight back. Strike one. Lewis with the baseball now. Rhodes leads the way from first. A called strike at the knees on Milliken. 0-2 the count. Rhodes, a small lead at first. Lewis throws that past Bard all the way to the backstop. The wild pitch allows Rhodes to move up, taking the force play out. One ball, two strikes. One out here in the top half of the second. Milliken awaiting the next pitch from Lewis. Fouled back once again. Milliken in there. No batting gloves. Don't see that very often anymore. Lewis. Hands held high. Delivers the 1-2. And that's a called strike on the outside corner. Lewis with another strikeout today. His third. Tony Myers steps in there now, the second baseman for Myers. For the Yellow Jackets, Myers will be attending Mission University to play baseball next season. As I rattle off all these college commits, you can see they're a senior-dominated team. Upstairs, 1-0 the count to Myers. The 1-0 pitch from Lewis. Missing down low. 2-0. Even with the 3 strikeouts on the day, Lewis at 32 pitches, nearly 50-50, has either a ball or a strike. The 2-0 pitch. This is going to be lined into right field. Beverland comes up with it as Rhodes is going to be held as Beverland got that ball in quickly. And everybody will stop right there as Mason Young is able to knock down that throw coming in. So Myers will be at first, Rhodes over there at third on the first hit of the day here from Yellow Jackets as the Webb City pitching coach takes a moment to walk out there to talk to Lewis. May have been pitch selection that they want to talk about or something here.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com.
And the quick little meeting is broken up as Coach Luber returns to the Cardinal dugout. Harrison Kramer.
First base number 34, Harrison Kramer.
First baseman for the Yellow Jackets with his first at bat today. Up there with runners on the corner, but 2 outs. Lewis now slips his glove back on. The Yellow Jacket runners take their lead. And the first pitch to Kramer. Off the hands out to Bird. Up with it easily and over to Renfro. And that'll put this top half of the second inning to close. The Yellow Jackets leave 2 after an inning and a half. It's Webb City 5, Lebanon nothing. You're listening to Webb City Baseball here on the Webb City Cardinals and the KNEO Sports Network.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Athletics is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more at Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 417-673-3780.
Cardinals with a 5 spot in their first round come up here in the bottom half of the second inning, starting over again as the top of the lineup. Andrew Young will come back to the plate. Young hit by a pitch to lead off the game. Came around to score the first run on a single by Brock Renfro. Cardinals 5 runs on 2 hits. Left only 1 runner in their first at-bats. Young, the first time he gets to face Kilburn. Outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Young waiting. Tapped. Foul. Down to the first base coach's box. Coach Miles picks it up. 0-2 the count. Young chokes up on the bat now, protecting the plate. 0-2. This time he slaps it off the pitcher's glove, out to second, up with it. Was Myers over to Kramer in time, and Andrew Young is out on a 1-4-3 put out. Carson Myers hit by a pitch also in his first at bat, came around to score. Up in the box against Kilburn. Strike on the outside corner. Renfro would be next. The 0-1 pitch to Myers. Pulled foul way down the line in left field. Myers way out in front of that offering. No balls and 2 strikes. Myers now about as far up in the box as he can get. And swings through that pitch. A strikeout victim here in the second inning. So quickly 2 outs for the Cardinals here in the second as Brock Renfro. 1-for-1 single, RBI single in the first. And came around to score himself. This one's going to be looped out to second and into the glove of Myers for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Yellow Jackets. After 2 complete, it's Webb City 5, Lebanon nothing. You're listening to the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network and KNEO.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, Now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Home portion of their schedule at Arvest Ballpark tonight as they begin a 6-game homestand with the Frisco Rough Riders. It goes through Sunday, April 13th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. The Cardinals, a 5-0 lead here as we enter the top half of the third. And for the third inning, my partner, Will Hedrick.
Nolan Fort will lead it off for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, the center fielder. Tate Lewis will now enter his third inning with the 5-0 lead. The Cardinals will all go to their positions. Lewis will nod at the sign and deliver the pitch. That one will be inside for ball one. Fort is set, stands tall in the box. The 1-0 pitch from Lewis, that's in there for strike one. Lewis, the 1-1 delivery. This one will be bounced high over to Mason Young at third base, over to first for the out.
A high bouncing ball off the bat there. Looked kind of like Robinson's, only this one found Mason Young's glove.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Cole Milliken grounded out to second base, his first time up. Stands close in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch, a breaking ball over to second base once again, up and over to first for a quick out number two.
This time, Bird ranging to his right up the middle is able to get Milliken.
A good backhanded snag by the second baseman, Bird. And a nice quick glove-to-hand transfer of the baseball to get the out. And now batting is the catcher, York, the left-handed batter. First pitch in there for strike one. He's back in now, and the 0-1, that one will be outside for ball number one, evens the count at 1-1. Stays in the box with that left foot just on the back line. The 1-1, that one is inside, and he rips that one foul.
He was around on that so quick, he about pulled it over the top of his own dugout.
York now in the box and delivers. This one is sky high, just shallow in the outfield. Andrew Young runs in from center field and makes the catch to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Cardinals lead 5-0 and are coming to the plate. Take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Proudly supporting the Cardinals is Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. BDR provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, 417-782-0829 or online at www.bdrcpas.com. And a reminder, you can always download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. A 5-0 lead here for the Cardinals as they come to bat in the bottom half of the third, and once again, Will Hedrick.
Mason Young will lead off this bottom of the third inning for the Cardinals. His first at bat, he was hit by a pitch, one of 3 Cardinals to get hit by a pitch in that first inning. He did come around to eventually score the 4th run for the Cardinals. He's now back in the box. First pitch to him, he grounds that one right back to the pitcher, bounces off the mound. The shortstop comes over and makes a play. That's Cromer. And they get Mason out at first. Boy, what a sequence that was.
A 1-6-3 putout if you're keeping score at home.
Number 11, Luke Beverlin.
Luke Beverlin now comes to the plate. He was walked his first time up. Had the bases loaded and was able to work a walk. A good piece of hitting there. First pitch to him, outside and low for ball 1. The 1-0 to Beverlin. That one is low for ball 2. Kilburn, the right-handed pitcher. He's got the black arm sleeve on his right arm. He now comes set and delivers the 2-0. That one is hit hard by Beverlin through the hole and into left field for a base hit.
Beverlin now on base for the second time today, a walk and a single.
Designated hitter, number 15, Briar
Now
Robinson.
the designated hitter, Briar Robinson, will come back to the plate. He had 2 RBIs his first time at bat. A bouncing ball over the first baseman just into shallow right field. He's now got Beverlin at first and only 1 out. That one a high fastball swung through by Robinson for strike 1. Robinson with the Nike cleats. He stands in the box. That pitch is going to be outside for ball number 2. Excuse me, I believe that was actually ball number 1. Kilburn still waiting for a sign. Now he's got it. And he delivers the 1-1. That one outside. There is ball 2. Robinson with a slightly open stance. Not quite to the back of the box, but pretty close. The 2-1. That one is ripped into right center field. Beverlin is going to go around second. He'll be held up at third. But Robinson with an excellent piece of hitting to move Beverlin to third, and he's on first base once again.
2 for 2 on the day now is Robinson.
Number 3, Hudson.
And now the second baseman, Hudson Bird, will come to the plate. He had a sac fly his first time up to score run number 5 in that first inning. He's had quite a few good defensive plays today already. He looks to try and drive in another one. That pitch was fouled off, squirted back to the backstop. Readjusts his helmet, steps back in. That right foot right on the back of the batter's box. That one comes inside. Catcher thought the ball went behind him. He was able to find it quickly, though, and get it back to his pitcher. The count is 1-1. Bird checked his wristband. Pickoff attempt over at first. Sliding back in safely is Robinson. And smartly, Bird calls time as Kilburn was taking his time there on the mound. And now a quick 1-1 delivery. That one squirts past the catcher. Beverlin will jog in and score the 6th run of the game for the Cardinals. And Robinson will move over to second. And a celebratory dancing and cheering by the Webb City dugout. Bird now steps back in with a 2-1 count. Robinson down at second. Kilburn comes set and delivers the 2-1. That one's outside for ball 3. Bird will take his left foot, step out of the box real quick, just readjust. Kilburn now delivers the 3-1. That one will be outside. And Hudson Bird will work a walk. Now batting for the Cardinals, the catcher Bryson Bard. Grounded out his first time up. One of just a couple Cardinals who hasn't reached base yet. First pitch to him, a swinging strike number 1. An RBI opportunity for the catcher Bard. So he's got Robinson down at second base. The 0-1. That one's outside for strike number 2. Just got the outside corner. Finds himself down in the count. Got to protect the plate. Here's the 0-2. That one a curveball. Got him looking. And Bard will go down on 3 pitches.
Number 9, Braden Strickland.
The shortstop, Braden Strickland, will come up. Also has not reached base just yet. Flied out to right field his first time up. First pitch to him in the dirt for ball 1. The 0-1 pitch to Strickland. That is on the outside corner for strike 1. Evens the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Kilburn gives the nod, checks Robinson over at second. Delivers the 1-1. This one will be grounded to the second baseman. Up and over to first for out number 3. So the Cardinals strand 2, but not before they score 1. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Cardinals lead 6-0. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
University Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, NWA Naturals, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA, and Crowder College. Cardinals with a 6-0 lead here as we head to the top of the fourth. If you haven't heard yet, former Cardinal Logan Van Wy got his call up to the Houston Astros yesterday, so congratulations to him as he's made his way up to what all little boys inspire to be, and that is a Major League ball player.
Chance Cromer.
And to the top of the fourth, and Will Hedrick.
Chance Cromer, the shortstop for the Yellow Jackets, will lead it off. Tate Lewis still on the bump for the Cardinals. First pitch is a ball low. That was just the 43rd pitch for Lewis. The 1-0. This one is hit high and deep into right field. Beverlin is under it, though, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Put a pretty good swing on it there, did Cromer, but not enough to get out of here.
Number 1, Braden Lamontagne.
And now Braden Lamontagne now playing right field. Left-handed batter. Stands still in the box. The first pitch to him, that one's inside for ball number 1. Had to jump out of the way of that one. Lewis comes set quickly. Delivers. That one is low for ball number 2. Tate set, got the glove ready, and this one is sky high into shallow center field. Andrew Young running underneath it. He'll make the catch as well. It'll be 2 up, 2 down for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets as Lamontagne flies out to center. Now batting for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, Bronson Rhodes, the left fielder, number 33. He was able to make it to third, but the Cardinals were able to get out of that second inning before any real damage was done. First pitch to him came in high for ball 1. Tate now ready, delivers that one. Came in low. Rhodes was able to hold off and not swing. The count will go 2-0. Lewis now set, looks in, and delivers. This one sky high, deep into left center field. Andrew Young comes underneath it and makes the catch once again. 3 up, 3 down, all 3 flyouts. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Cardinals lead 6-0 against the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Naturals open up the home portion of their schedule at Arvest Ballpark tonight as they begin a 6-game homestand versus the Frisco Rough Riders. That continues through this Sunday, April 13th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com. A supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Other supporters this afternoon include Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, and Snodgrass Collision Center. We've gone through 3.5. Lebanon, no runs on 1 hit. They have stranded 2. The Cardinals, 6 runs on 4 hits. They have stranded 3. Back to the top of the lineup for the Cardinals, and once again, Will Hedrick.
Andrew Young now to the plate for his 3rd at-bat. First at-bat, he was hit by pitch. Second at-bat, he grounded out to the second baseman. A pitch from Kilburn outside. Andrew Young squared up to bunt, pulled back. It'll be ball 1. The third baseman, Milliken, has scooted in just a little bit. That one came in high for ball 2. Young steps back in. The 2-0. Swinging strike 1. That one was in low. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Young with the wide stance and Kilburn with the delivery. That one outside for ball 3. 3-1 hitters count. Young back in the box. He's got black sleeve on the right arm. That pitch on the outside edge for strike number 2. The count goes full. Andrew Young chokes up on the bat just a little bit. Kilburn shakes off 1 pitch, shakes off a second one. Now he nods, and Andrew Young is going to call timeout. Get a quick practice swing in, adjust the helmet, and he's back in. That pitch, that one just blooped over the shortstop into left field for a base hit for Andrew Young.
Just a case of not trying to do too much with the pitch, as he just lofted that over the shortstop's head into shallow left for a base hit, his first of the game.
Good piece of hitting. A pitch on the outside part of the plate. Just kind of reached out there, gave it a poke. And now he stands on first base. Carson Myers, the left fielder, he was also hit by a pitch his first time up. This one is hit high towards the backstop. The catcher comes and makes the catch in foul territory. Carson Myers will be just 1 pitch and 1 out for him. And now Brock Renfro, the first baseman, comes up to the plate with 1 out. Andrew Young goes, throw down to second. Not in time. Andrew Young slides in safely. The pitch was a strike. But now a runner in scoring position for Brock Renfro. Pitch, that one is hit hard, and the second baseman coming over, making a great leaping catch. He turns and throws it back to second base. Andrew Young, good awareness, was able to turn around and get back to second quickly. But that'll be out number 2.
Number 25, Mason Young.
Mason Young now to the plate to try and drive in his older brother down there at second. First pitch to Young. That one grounded to the shortstop. He fields it up and over to first for out number 3. So after a good hit from Andrew Young to try and start off that inning, Cardinals go 1-2-3 after that. They lead 6-0. We go to the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Back here at Barnes Field, the Cardinals a 6-0 lead over the Lebanon Yellow Jackets as we head to the top of the 5th. With that, Nolan Milliken, the designated hitter for the Yellow Jackets, will come back to the plate. Struck out looking back in the second in his first appearance here against Tate Lewis as he enters his 5th inning of work, almost as long as he's worked this year. He did go 4 1/3 earlier. First pitch swinging, Milliken fouls this down the left field line, strike 1. A couple of items to note so far on the offensive side for the Cardinals. Brock Renfro has continued his perfect reaching base every game so far as he reached base earlier. Andrew Young with the stolen base continues that streak of stolen bases for the Cardinals. Milliken a swing and a miss there. For strike 2, Cardinals have stolen at least 1 base in every contest this year. Milliken 0-2 the count. This time off the end of the bat, back to the screen. Count remains 0-2. 6, 7, and 8 here. Milliken, Myers, and Kramer due up for the Yellow Jackets. Setting outside was Bard. Lewis hit the target, but it's a ball. Bard puts down a sign once again. This time kind of squeezes into the inner half of the plate. Milliken spoils this down the left field line. Mason Young going back up next to the fence, and it's going to stay in here. And Young's going to make the play. That's a nice play down the left field line there up against the fence for Mason Young, and that's out number 1. Wasn't sure that was going to stay
Number 3, Tony Myers.
In play, but it did. Tony Myers now at the plate. Singled his first time at bat on a base hit to right. Lewis starts in with a breaking pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Lewis to Myers. Tried that same breaking pitch this time. Myers laid off. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch from Lewis off the hands and popped up on the infield. Lewis right in front of the pitcher's mound will take it himself. That's out number 2. Typically you see pitchers told to get out of the way, but it wasn't hit high enough for really anybody else to get there, so Lewis took it upon himself to make the out.
Number 34,
Harrison Kramer now to the plate. 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th inning. The first pitch he sees, a breaking pitch tapped down to third. Mason Young comes across with a throw to Renfro and a 1-2-3 inning for Lewis. We finished 5.5. It's Webb City 6, Lebanon nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
If you've ever watched American Idol, you know it can be quite entertaining as people do almost anything for attention and a chance to reach the top. But after seeing person after person either pass or fail, it makes you wonder, is being someone important really what we should be striving for? Isn't there more to life than that? What really fulfills a person? Well, it actually isn't a what, but a who. It's Jesus. He has a purpose for your life. Find out more. Call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us live at needhim.org.
To Barnes Field, and the bottom half of the fifth inning as your Cardinals lead this 6-0. No runs on one hit for Lebanon as Tate Lewis has pitched masterfully so far. 6 runs on 5 hits for the Cardinals, so they scored 5 in the first, came back for 1 in the third as they get ready to bat here in the home half of the fifth inning. They will send up Beverlin, Robinson, and Bird as they will face Kilburn, who is in relief of the starting pitcher LaMontagne for the Yellow Jackets. Beverlin has reached base both times, once on a walk, the other with a single to left. Has an RBI and has scored twice. Kilburn delivers. Beverlin first pitch swinging, one hopper down to third. Milliken across to Kramer in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Briar Robinson.
15, Briar Robinson.
2 for 2 on the day. 2 RBIs. His single back in the first. Kilburn's come in, has thrown 50 pitches at this point, 18 balls, 32 strikes. Robinson, first pitch swinging also, pops it up on the infield. Second baseman Myers steps back 3 or 4 steps and pulls it in for out number 2. Something tells me that Hudson Bird is going to take a pitch or two here to give Lewis a chance to take a break over there in the dugout as Kilburn so far 2 pitches, 2 outs. Bird does exactly that and takes a ball outside. Kilburn now winds. Bird watches another one for a strike. 1-1 the count. The next pitch, Bird flares foul down the right field line, out of play. Now he battles. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back off the bat of Bird. Count remains 1-2. Once again, the Cardinals on the road Thursday at Central. That game brought to you here on KNEO, as will be Friday night's game at home here with McDonald County. Pitch down and squirts away from the catcher for ball 2, 2-2 the count. Bird, a sacrifice fly to left, his first at bat. Now the 2-2 pitch, pulled down to third. Once again on one hop, Milliken charges and across to Kramer in time. Lebanon with an easy 1-2-3 inning in the home half of the fifth. But the Cardinals maintain a 6-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets. We'll be back for the 6th inning. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Lewis back to the mound for inning number 6. Here as Lebanon will send up 9, 1 and 2. And that will start with Nolan Fort. Fort grounded out to third. His only time at bat. Lewis gets him to swing on the first pitch and fouls it out of play on the right side. Strike one. Lewis, very diligent with his pitch count, only at pitch number 60 as we enter the 6th inning. Tapped out towards short, charging is Strickland, and on the run over to Renfro, out number 1. Not hit very hard. Strickland charged it well.
Number 10. Cole Milliken.
Back to the top of the lineup. Cole Milliken has grounded out to Hudson Bird twice. Bird ranging to his left the first time, ranging to his right the second time. First pitch swinging against Lewis, fouls it off. 0-1 the count. Beckett York due up next. The 0-1 pitch. Out to Bird once again. And for the third time, Hudson Bird does the honors of tossing over to Renfro, and Cole Milliken retired for out number 2. Beckett York to the plate.
Number 8, Beckett York.
He's up there now with 2 outs. Coach, third base coach there for the Yellow Jackets, calls York down to have a quick little chat with him. And now back to the plate comes York. York struck out in the first, flied out to center in the third. First pitch swinging out to Bird to a backhand. And this time a little wilder throw, but Renfro catches it and applies the tag. So a nice little step there by Renfro to make the tag. And 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. It's Webb City 6, Lebanon nothing. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
He was just a young man, but his mistakes landed him in prison. The ultimate wake-up call. He finally really wanted to get his life straightened out. Now, your prison may not be a correctional facility. You may be held captive by sinful habits or an unhealthy lifestyle. But you can begin again. Jesus died for your sins, offering you forgiveness and a new path for life. Find out how to begin a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us online at chataboutjesus.com.
The home portion of their schedule at Arvest Ballpark on Tuesday night, which is tonight, as they begin a 6-game homestead versus the Frisco Rough Riders that goes through Sunday, April 13th. For ticket information, visit nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Also, want to remind you about some of our other sponsors: Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvis Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, along with Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, and Price Family Insurance and Financial Services.
Kilburn finishing up his warm-up tosses. Cardinals will send up Bryson Bard, Braden Strickland, and the top of the order, Andrew Young, here in the home half of the sixth, as they lead the 6-0, 6 runs on 5 hits for the Cardinals, no runs on 1 hit for the Yellow Jackets. Bryson Bard 0 for 2, grounded to short, and struck out looking his only 2 appearances. Ball 1 as that one comes in over below. Bard and Strickland, so far the only 2 Cardinals that have not reached base. And Bard tries to take care of that, and he does, as he dumps that single out in front of Fort for the 6th hit of the day for the Cardinals. Braden Strickland up there next, as we'll have a courtesy runner here for Bard, as Hoffman will come in to run for him. Strickland 0 for 2, fly to right and grounded to second. Hoffman, a small lead. The first pitch to Strickland, a strike. Kilburn stares in, now takes a look over at first and delivers. Ball, nice backhand there by York. 1-1 the count. Cardinals now with 6 hits on the day. This pitch pulled out to short. Up with its Kramer. He's going to make the long throw across to first. It's in time. That's going to be an infield single. And then there's going to be an error charged to the first baseman that's going to allow Hoffman then to move on to third, as he was unable to corral the throw. So with that, now all batters have reached base safely. And now have runners on the corners.
Number 6, Andrew Young.
The coach for the Lebanon steps out to set the defense on the first and third play. Andrew Young 1 for 2 with a run and a stolen base on the day. On the left side, up and stairs for ball 1. Hoffman down there at third, running for Bard. Strickland leads away from first. Kilburn's pitch down and in for ball 2. Two 2-0 the count here to Andrew Young. Kilburn delivers, and that will be a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 the count to Andrew Young. Lebanon's outfield playing deep. Young slaps it foul down the left field line and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now Young will battle with 2 strikes, hoping to drive in another run. Choked up on the bat now. Pulls it down, backhanded there by the first baseman, who's going to take the out at first, but that's going to drive in a run as Hoffman come down the line and scored. First baseman, a nice backhanded play down there to get the out. Strickland
Number 4.
moves up to second base as Hoffman scored the 7th run here for the Cardinals today. The pitch to Myers. Inside corner for a strike. So far today, Myers 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch back in the first and scored a run. Fouls this one straight back. No balls and 2 strikes. Now he chokes up on the bat. Another run. Standing down there at second base. In Strickland. Just reaches out and pokes this to right, and it's going to fall in front of LaMontagne, who's going to toss it into second, and that will hold Strickland at third base. So Myers just dumps it into right. Runners on the corners here as the Lebanon coach makes his way out to have a visit. Because in reality at this point, the batter, which will be Renfroe, would represent the game-ending run if we could get to that. But first things first, coach, quick word of encouragement to Kilburn. And now he retreats to the first base dugout as Renfroe, 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored on the day. A single to right. Got the first run home of the day. And then he is lined out to second in his last 2 at-bats. Myers at first, Strickland at third. First pitch to Renfroe. Breaking pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Coach Doning calls out a numerical play. Everybody checks their chart to see where the bingo square is. And the 0-1 pitch to Renfroe. As Myers takes off, he's going to steal through. He is safe, and a double steal as Strickland then comes down the line. So a double steal here for the Cardinals. Get them their 8th run. Renfroe still at the plate with a 1-1 count. Kilburn this time short hops at the plate. York with a nice stop keeps Myers at second. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. 8 runs on 8 hits for the Cardinals here as they bat in the home half of the 6th inning. This one once again lined out to second. This time on a short hop. Myers will throw to Kramer, and Renfroe is out once again on a ball hit to the second baseman. This time he forced him to throw him out.
Mason Young.
Nevertheless, 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Mason Young to the plate. Oh for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch back in the 1st inning. Curveball and a dandy for a strike. 0-1 the count to Mason Young. Carson Myers with the lead out there at second base. Young, wave and a miss at another off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch to Mason Young. Down, York blocks it, but it's going to scoot away from him. 1-2 the count on Mason Young as Myers moves up to third base. now just 90 feet away. Kilburn from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Young drives it out to short. Up with it cleanly is Cromer. Over to Kramer. And that inning comes to an end. But the Cardinals get 2 more. After 6 complete, they lead this 8-0. We'll be back for the 7th inning. You're listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Churches everywhere preach that heaven and hell are real, and that a relationship with Jesus Christ is the only way to get to heaven.
When you hear such a message, you can do one of 2 things.
Billy Graham.
First, you can reject it, laugh it off, take it lightly, or you can weigh the facts, heed the warning, and gauge your life and actions accordingly, and repent of your sins, and turn to Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
So what does repent of your sins mean? It means you're sorry for the sins that you've committed, and you ask the Lord to help you stop sinning.
It is never too late to repent, never too late to turn to Christ. All the way through the scriptures, it teaches that God is a God of love, forgiveness, and mercy.
And He wants you to know all 3. Someone is ready to talk with you right now when you call 888-388-2683. That's 888-388-2683. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
The Cardinals on the cusp of a win here at home as they need 3 more outs from Tate Lewis as they lead this 8-0 over Lebanon. Lebanon will send up 3, 4, and 5 as Chance Cromer will step in there 0 for 2 on the day, flied out to center, and is flied out to right. Lewis out there for his 7th inning of work. Turns to bunt upstairs for the ball from Lewis. Want to know the count? Here to Cromer. LaMontagne waits on deck. And a strike that Cromer took 1-1 the count. Lewis deals the 1-1 pitch inside, nearly hitting. 2-1 the count. The Lebanon Yellow Jackets have only had a base runners in the 2nd inning as Lewis has worked masterfully here, now in danger of walking. The leadoff batter here in the 7th inning as he falls behind 3-1. Lewis has worked 5 1-2-3 innings so far today. My memory serves me correctly, this might be one of the 3 or 4 times, if that many, that he's actually got to a 3-ball count. Cromer with a big swing comes up empty. Count goes full. So pitch a little elevated. Cromer may have chased one. The 3-2 pitch from Lewis. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Bard hangs onto it. A strikeout for Tate Lewis. That will send up Braden LaMontagne. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Oh for 2 today is LaMontagne. That pitch missing upstairs for ball 1. The 4th strikeout of the day for Lewis, who had 3 through the first 2 innings. It's his first strikeout since then. Strike looking. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch here from Lewis. Right down the center. Strike 2. One and 2 the count. The delivery. Breaking pitch down in the dirt. LaMontagne didn't chase. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Lewis delivers. Fouled off the end of the bat into the screen. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 75 from Lewis here in the 7th inning. Missing outside, and the count runs full. An 8-0 lead, you would hope he would just throw a strike and see what happens. And he gets the outside corner. LaMontagne goes down looking. Cardinals now 1 out away from victory number 3. And standing in the way of that is Bronson Rhodes, the left fielder. Rhodes in there on the right side. Lewis delivers. And maybe overthrew that a little bit into the dirt. Ball 1. You can imagine he's just a little amped up with knowing he's 1 out away from giving the Cardinals their 3rd win of the year. The 1-0 pitch. Up and in. Ball 2. Rhodes has reached on a walk back in the 2nd inning. Flied out to center in the 4th. The 2-0 pitch. Taking was Rhodes, and it's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike as the designated hitter, Nolan Milliken, waits on deck. The 2-1 pitch from Lewis. On the outside corner to Rhodes. Strike 2. 1 pitch away. Lewis comes set and delivers. And a strikeout as Lewis strikes out the side here in the 7th inning. And that's a winner for the Cardinals as they take this one 8-0 over the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our postgame show. You've been listening to the KNEO and the Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
And welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. As the Webb City Cardinals pick up an 8-0 victory here over Lebanon, we're joined now by Coach Andrew Doning. And we got a win last week to put an end to that skid, and I'm sure you wanted to play over the weekend. Got rained out, come right back today, and we pick up 2, and, you get one more, and they call that a winning streak.
Yeah, I was just actually getting ready to say that. so I thought about that over the weekend. You win 2 in a row, and you win another one. That's called the winning streak, and it has happened before.
It has happened before.
Yeah.
So Cardinals, a great opening first inning is they may not have got a lot of hits, but they got hit. And so you get the first 5 guys on, the first 5 guys score.
Yeah, you take advantages of, their pitcher, putting guys on base, and that's what we tell our guys. We tell them to stand their ground in the box, get hit, and, good things will happen. And, we did a really good job in the first inning of getting hit. I mean, I think we had, 2 or 3 maybe. So
3.
we did a good job just finding a way on base, getting some guys in. I mean, set you up for a big inning, you score first, and that's one of the things, a couple of things we talk about. So it was a really, really good first inning on our part.
And even the first out was productive as Hudson Bird drove in the 5th run with a sacrifice fly.
Yeah.
Going through the lineup, all 9 players, all 9 starters got on base somehow. Either
That's
a base
fantastic,
hit, a walk somehow. So you got production all the way through the lineup. We got a run in the 3rd, 2 more there in the 6th with a couple of base hits.
Yeah, we talk about we got like 5 things we talk about. We want to score first. We want to have a big inning, which is 3+ runs. We want to have a 2-out RBI, and we want to extend the lead. So, we got a big inning. We scored first, in the first inning, then we extended the lead there in the 3rd inning. I'm not sure if we had a 2-out RBI or not. You could tell me that. I kind of wasn't paying attention to that too much. But, and then the other ones answer back. But, I told them after the game, if the other team doesn't score and we score, it's fine because that means we're going to win.
Well, let's talk about Tate Lewis, the first 7-inning complete game and a 7-inning shutout since Luke Beverland back in 24. So he comes out. We just mentioned he only had 3 strikeouts through the first 2 innings, and we get in the 7th inning, and he strikes out the side.
Yeah, awesome job by Tater. I mean, he gets up there, and we've been trying to preach to guys, hitting's hard enough. Just get up there on the mound, throw strikes, and good stuff's going to happen. Hudson Bird had probably how many assists today? I felt like a million, but I think it was about 5, and so he did a great job at second base. He had a couple really good plays. When you hit the ball in Andrew Young's vicinity, he's going to go get it too. So I'm really proud of Tate. He's had a couple of starts. He had to face Nixa last week, and he pitched pretty good, and today he pitched a really, really good game and in a spot where we really needed him to come through for us. So I'm extremely happy for him. He's a hard-working kid, man. I mean, nobody else works as hard on our team as that kid. So I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for our kids.
If you look back over it, 6 out of the 7 innings was 1-2-3. He only stumbled once in the 2nd. Coach Luber goes out and gives him whatever words of advice he needs, and he's right back in it.
I think there's a really high percentage of strikes after a mound visit. I'd really like to see that stat. But, he goes out there and just has a little hiccup and just trying to do a little too much, and he's a pretty high-intensity kid. So calm him down a little bit, and 1 pitch, 1 out, and boom, we're back in the dugout ready to go.
Well, I'd be remiss if we don't talk about our alum making a major league roster what kind of the bump that might give to the kids that, hey, we've got one of our own.
Yeah, we talked about it at practice. I was in the unbelievably fortunate position to be the pitching coach when Logan Van Wy came through this program. And, no disrespect to any other. We have had some phenomenal pitchers at Webb City High School over the years. I have had some unbelievable kids. We have great pitchers now. There's been great kids go to all sorts of places. But I texted Logan the other day, and I told him I was super proud of him. The program was super proud of him. I told him, I'm like, man, you're the best kid I've ever had. You're the best pitcher I've ever had, and it's not even close. And that's no disrespect to anybody, but just I don't think people probably remember how good he was because he wasn't a starter, which is kind of a weird deal. But, if you give up 2 earned runs in your entire high school career, that's pretty good. And it wasn't like he pitched like 5 innings either. I mean, he had like 30 innings as a senior, and there's an unbelievable feeling with a kid like him when he comes in a game, you literally can put your stuff down and he's going to get the outs and the game's over. But yeah, he's a hardworking kid. I mean, nobody's happier for him than we are. I mean, I know his mom and dad are happy for him, and the whole town's happy for him. It's a pretty neat thing. It doesn't happen very often. We talked about it at practice. It's like there's a weird stat out there of like if you took the smallest major league stadium and all the guys that have ever played an MLB game, you'd fill up 60% of that stadium. And so he's one of those guys now. And so, I mean, I can't wait to see him on TV. I fell asleep last night watching the game, so I'm glad he didn't. It was a late start over there in Seattle, so I'm glad he didn't get to pitch last night. So hopefully I can get home and watch it tonight, and I hope he gets in. I hope he does well.
Well, moving to 3-6 on the year, we head to Central on Thursday and back home here with McDonald County on Friday. So
yeah, just going to keep rolling, keep playing games, get opportunities to get better. I feel like we're having good at-bats, and just got to try to keep this thing going.
All right. Well, we appreciate the visit. Final line score for Lebanon, no runs on 1 hit. They committed 1 error. The Cardinals, 8 runs on 8 hits as they move to 3-6 on the season. Next broadcast comes to you on Thursday night. Any final thoughts, Will?
Yeah, I was really impressed with the Cardinals today, just basically in every single aspect, especially Tate Lewis, as Coach was just mentioning. And if you remember, one of our keys to winning was we wanted Tate Lewis to go 4 or 5 innings. He surprises all of us, goes all 7, throws a complete game shutout. That's where it starts every single time. The play starts in the pitcher's hands, and if you've got a dominant pitcher up there who can go up there and just throw strikes, just have things happening, trust your fielders in the outfield to make the plays, make the catches, make the throws, good things are going to happen. So overall, very excellent outing by the Cardinals today.
Pitching and defense, as the Cardinals ended up with 15 outs in the field, as Lewis ended up with 6 strikeouts. So that'll be a wrap here from Webb City. For our producer back in our studios, Luke Taylor, this is Tim Workman with Will Hedrick. We will visit with you again on Thursday night, and that'll be a good night from Webb City.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.